Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. Honorable Miss Dea Silviani, MVD as a teacher of English for Educator and happy friends. I am Ahmad Fauji with the students number 2021-151. Here I am as moderator to conduct the discussion activities. Before the discussion begins, I would like to introduce the member of group 4 who will present the material, which is 1. Istinganatun Nidaul Husna 2021-141. 2. Me. 3. Muhammad Rizal Kamil. 4. Dwilingga Putra Kurnia. And the material first will be delivered by our friends. The purpose of this study was to develop previous research on learning practice during COVID-19 to get information related to the implementation of online learning during SFH in several junior high school or vocational school, and several universities in Indonesia. Learning technology used by students, teacher, and lecturer mastery skill of Mr. Microsoft Office software and learning technology from students, teacher and lecturer. Another purpose of this study was to analyze the difference in the mastery of Microsoft Office software and learning technology in student and difference in the perception of teacher and lecturer about the role of learning technology device in the classroom on student learning.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Dwilingga Putra Kurnia. My student's number is 2021222156. Theories or research framework. In education, the era of Society 5.0 allows students to directly interact with robots specifically designed to replace educators or be remotely controlled by educators in the learning process. The study used a questionnaire distributed via Google Forms to students and educators using Facebook, email, and WhatsApp group. The total sample in this study was 108 educators and 386 students. The success of online learning was highly dependent on several integrated components such as students, educators, learning resources, and the technology used. Next slide. Method. The distribution of questionnaires conducted by the random sampling method via the Google Form applications to lecturers, teachers, university students, and students through Facebook, Messenger, email, and WhatsApp group. 52 lecturers and 220 students from several universities were obtained. In addition, researchers also obtained 56 teachers and 166 junior high school, and vocational students from various schools in Indonesia. Thus, the total sample in this study was 108 educators and 86 students.
My name is Muhammad Rizal Kamil. My student number is 2021-22-136. Result or finding. Research found various devices used 156 students using smartphone and combination of 108 students using a PC or laptop. The most used infrastructure of 156 students in online learning was the internet network, while the other infrastructure was textbook and television. This finding was following Abidah et al. 2020, who found that online learning can use a simple and free application so that students can follow the learning process via smartphone. For the content of questionnaire about the impression of online learning, information was obtained that despite the many convenience provided, online learning took the internet and students preferred face-to-face learning.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Tingrat Husna. My student's number is 2021-2241. COVID-19 pandemic has an influential impact on education. The presence of this coronavirus outbreak hinders teaching and learning activities, which usually carried out in a direct meeting. However, there are significant challenges in implementing the distant learning model. One of them, academicians are not accustomed to using learning systems that are blended and entirely online. Difficulties arise because they have not used to equipment for distance learning models. Therefore, additional support and mentoring are needed to adapt to this new learning model. To support these various online activities, the students can follow the learning process via smartphones. This study used a questionnaire distributed via Google Forms to students and education using Facebook, email, and WhatsApp group or WAG. Our position, we are agree with this journal, as online learning also has many advantages, such as variety of programs, improving our technical skill, and more comfortable learning environments. Maybe in the future we could make a balanced class like half of the class online and the other half is offline class performed by a teacher or students.
Alright guys, we've been listening to some really great presentation from the presentation group. I am sorry as a moderator if there are so many flaws in us. Let's give a round of applause to group 4. Next is the question and answer session. And I will give time to friends who will ask.